It's not the latest video game to hit the market, but a game that has withstood the trends and tests of time. Pinball was the most popular game decades ago, but today it's still a lot of fun. Dating back to the 19th century in France, pinball was created as a condensed form of billiards for the upper class. Finally, this game made its way to the States and became widely popular during the 1930s.
Got one ball, and I need 1,000. All right, here goes.
But now,
I believe that pinball is a game of luck and a game of skill. I want to show you this game. This is Playboy. It's from
Andrei Masenkov is somebody who still enjoys the thrill of the game.
So I'm going to shoot it over to this side by hitting it up off of here and then to this flipper. So I'm hitting the ball up and over, and then I'm going to shoot that left ramp. Here it is. I've got it on the right side. It's under control, and now I've got that shot up the ramp. It's going to come down from there. Be ready. It's a fast, hard game. So
Ow!
give it back to you because you lost it quickly. The new games will do that. Oh yeah, you got the bell. Slow it down.
Oh! I just tried to stop the ball, but I couldn't.
Yeah, sometimes.
He first entered the World Championship of Pinball back in his college days.
And that was 20 years ago in 1994. And I said, okay, I'll try it. I'll see how I do. And I think I did okay.
Okay means 3 World Championships and so many trophies.
Let the game begin.
Pacific Pinball Museum in Alameda, California continues to attract people to enjoy the game.
Pinball is this box that, you put money in it. It's very American because it wants money. It has creative artwork on it, and it's kind of crazy.
We like pinball from everywhere, so
Yeah.
I like to get some of the foreign games.
Apart from the 80 games in the museum, Michael also has over 1,000 pinball machines in the warehouse.
I love setting them all up. It's so fantastic when they're all set up,
Yeah.
and you get to see all the art. You just walk by and just play whatever one you want. It's pretty neat. You can tell the difference between an American game and a European game. The American games, they sprayed it, they stenciled it.
Yeah.
The Europeans, they silk screened it, so you get a much more accurate,
Oh.
Do it to, you gotta look at it like that.
Some of the machines are over 80 years old. You probably can smell the history inside out.
There's 2 kinds of histories that you can smell. One is the good old-fashioned history, and then there's expensive history, which means that something burnt inside and it's going to cost you some money. It's what we call the expensive smell.
In addition to being a fun game, pinball has a rich cultural and artistic component.
The machine itself would be pretty boring without the artwork to draw you in, and I think that the art probably plays the biggest role in making pinball so successful.
Behind the back glasses, there are many terrific paintings that make every game unique. And Darcy is redeveloping the artwork into giant murals. Her partner Eric Coase is also recreating a painting for a game named Jenny.
Before I start doing anything with Jeannie, I have to play one game and have an appreciation for the game, and let the game sort of infuse me, and then I will try to reproduce its backglass, and that's sort of like my my meditative process.
I think you should make stuff, whether you're good or bad. Whether it's your own or you're copying someone else's, you're still developing a skill. You're still starting a conversation. And I think that's what we're doing with this mural project, is we're starting a conversation between something that was considered to be degenerate art or not an art form at all, and we're saying, hey, we think this is real. Come take a look.
Pinball is not only challenging them in the game, but also in the art.
1, 2, 3, hold my breath.
Totally.
Maybe close one eye and, you know, load up the brush and you just go for it. And
But that's such a nice
sometimes
feeling,
you have to
too.
hope for the best, and sometimes you really just, it goes all wrong, and then you have to really figure out how to.
The charm of pinball brings appreciation of the world all the time.
I miss a lot of my friends because I work so hard at this. I don't see them anymore. But when it's all done, I think it's an important part of American culture that I want the public to be able to come and experience this. And they couldn't before.
At the museum, everyone can feel like a kid again.
It was amazing. It was like walking into this whole other world. And the colors and the graphics were really bold and really cartoonish. And it just reminded me of being a kid.
Pinball probably has to do with technology, and new technology will help drive pinball forward with new features and functions and fun.
You know, a lot of kids don't even know what a pinball machine is anymore, but I tell you, in the 70s, every kid did. And so, you know, for me, I really wish that pinball, you know, were more popular and were more present.